happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jen. Happy birthday to you.
You got everybody all the way around.
Here, let's
I
do
tried.
this so people at home can see.
Well,
That's
I
amazing.
don't know if anybody's online.
That's okay. Let's film it anyway.
There you go. There you go. What is,
Okay, do you want blow? Oh, make a wish.
but what am I doing here?
This person is,
Nobody's there.
this person is, this is if anyone's out there. Okay.
Okay. Maybe I can.
You can.
So Johnny Bear said he couldn't make it today, but he's gonna be at your 90th and your 100th.
Oh, yes. That's John Wayne.
That's not there.
Who made the cake? Oh my gosh.
Well, it'll be another trail.
But I'm not
only
sure
made
the cake happen.
Thank you, Holly.
We love you, Jen. I want a picture of all the rest of you.
80 amazing years, and we thought, wouldn't it be great for as many people as want to raise a glass and give a toast of your memory or your wish for Jan, or
This lady is the brightest light and the fiercest, feistiest woman on the planet.
Here, here.
She's not going down, and we are all going to be raising her up because she has raised up so many souls on this planet. She has raised up women. She has done so much work for the UN, for the women of this planet, and we feel your strength and your fierceness. That spirit is contagious in a good way, and we all are gonna carry that with us. I mean, it's like the banner of Jan Black is with us all the time, and we know that. We are here. We are also rallying around you in this time of your need for support and help. And everybody raise a glass to say you're going to be
Here,
Jan.
here.
Yeah, thank you all for being so brave. You come out of when everybody else is digging a hole in the ground.
I know. We're not afraid.
And Jan,
we're afraid.
you will persist. You will persist.
Jan will persist.
I will try. You betcha.
And for 80 years of a fighter.
Yeah.
Being the difference in the world.
I was thinking maybe you would like to know, you kids, would like to know what it's like to be 80.
Yeah.
I have no idea. This is terrifying, you know. Marty used to say that when I get to be 90, I would be the oldest teenager. Oldest teenager, 90-year-old in the world. And I was trying. And, you know, until 4 years ago, I was taking students up and down mountains and across rivers and, you know, this and that. And thinking I was still a teenager. I really have identified most of my life with you know, the age group of graduate students. And so, you know, when the first cancer came along, you know, it just made me know. I mean, I didn't know who it was anymore, you know, because I thought it was a teenager. And so I had made a pledge that I was going to. My goal a year ago was to make it to 80. I thought, you know, just for the respect of my family, you know.
Here.
Yeah, I thought none of the women in my line had died before 80, and so I thought, yeah, I'm not going to let myself distress, you know. I'm not settling for that now. I thought I was going to be content with that, but I'm seeing now that I just am not going to let go, no way, until we get rid of Trump.
I was gonna say.
Here's to 81. Here's to 81. 81.
Which will guarantee Trump will not be in office.
Yeah. But anyway, it's been a tough week, but I knew once I got here, and you know, with all these wonderful, loving, brilliant, wonderful people, I was going to come back, going to bounce back.
Here we are.
And now I want to party all night.
Yeah, here.
So things don't change.
So yeah.
All
So
right.
I'm finally coming to life. So you know, let's have a good party now.
Yeah.
We've had one.
Not over. No past tense on this. You know.
And I just want to say, Jan is such a great role model for women and for men, but in particular for women, and you're a great role model for me on how to live my life until I'm at least 80 as well. I hope I'm still partying half as heartily as you, so.
Well, no, you're
Party on,
you're
Jan.
partying.
There we go.
Helena, where's your 80th gonna be?
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe
Not
here,
for a
I know,
long
it's a
time.
good place for a party.
Why not?
Well, as chairman of the county central committee, you know,
Yeah.
she's partying well
Yeah.
for all of us.
You're here for Helena.
That's right.
And Jan was reelected, so she has to 4 more years on the central committee.
4 more years,
Yeah,
see?
so I got
4
See,
more
got
years.
She made her commitment.
That's
Four
right.
more years.
And Jan, you know, some people would love to kick you off the e-board. But we shall persist.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll say something. One of the things I've learned about Jan in the last few months is that she lives for people, wine, coffee, and food. And she will eat when she's with other people. She won't eat alone. So to keep her going, we all need to show up and take our turn. She loves happy hour. And so
that's really
that
true.
keeps her going. She actually said to me she doesn't feel the pain when she's with other people. So we all have a job so she can see Trump out of office.
You're here. You're here.
Because that's really true, you know.
It's true.
This last year has been sheer hell in a lot of ways, and especially nights alone after losing Marty, and you know, getting up to a empty bed and trying to get myself going and all that. And so 2/3 of the time, my subconscious was working in there in a big way and saying, you know, what. You finished your job here. What the hell are you hanging around for? You know, you just got pain and nothing to look forward to, and yeah, let's just get rid of this, you know. But the other, you know, 8 to 10 hours of the day, starting at happy hour time, maybe.
Nice.
Then it was a whole different world, you know. Then my conscious part would take over and say, "What are you talking about? You know, this is a great world, and you know, it needs me." You know, all that stuff.
It does.
And yeah, so that you're right. I mean, Holly is absolutely right. That's what's kept me going, and of that I am so grateful because it has happened. You know, almost every day, a great part of that day has been fantastic. You know, so.
Here.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you, Jen, for the wonderful opportunity that you gave me to go on that trip to Cuba with you. Because being from Central America myself, you were the one who introduced me to Cuba and the Caribbean. And on that journey, on that trip, I noticed that not only do you have great stamina, but also one of the most relevant lessons that you teach to all of your students and to all of us is to dispel myths, about women, about political systems, about minorities, about race, about human rights. So thank you for that. Thank you for opening my eyes in many ways and for opening the eyes of all of us.
Yeah.
Here,
Well,
here.
the kind of people I draw are they're the ones that are like me anyway, you know, and that's wonderful. But I think for all of us, when I was coming along, I thought at first that I'd been born nowhere, and I just couldn't wait to get out and see the world. And the more I saw of it, the more I had to see of it. And I was so drawn in every way to the exotic, anything different from me. That's what really excited me, you know. And I'm grateful that the Central Coast is a really diverse setting, and you know it's where I can be comfortable, really comfortable. But I don't like the direction the world is going in that sense. The idea of homogenizing the world on a model of the U.S. is just horrifying to me. And so, you know, I'm fighting it.
Good.
And the business, you know, this silly business of bouncing back and forth between ignoring people who need help and just coming up with any excuse to freak out over something. You know? And so, you know, I want to take this business seriously that we're going with, but all the things that are being closed down, you know, I'm kind of horrified to see our world go this way. And the assumption seems to be that, well, we can do this for a little while and it'll be over. We may have to live with trouble like that for a while, but I hope we won't live like groundhogs for another year or 2 or 3, because I may not have more than, you know, I don't have that much time, but I don't want to feel it underground, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think this party, this gathering, is a good blow against the idea of just digging a hole in the ground and getting in.
Yes. Here, here.
Well, I have something I want to say, even though I'm way over here. So, just walking into this space, Jan, I picture you standing right here, holding court, right, as you did so many times with this room just filled with all the people you invited to connect.
Yeah.
2 of the things I love most about you, I love lots, 2 of the things I love most about you are at your roots, your Southern hospitality, and how that manifested itself in the way that you made sure people got to know one another. You were always saying, oh, you've got to meet this student of mine, this student, you've got to meet this head of this nonprofit, you've got to meet this volunteer. And you created a space here where you invited people annually to do that, and those seeds you planted have really taken root and will continue and have led to other connections. And that's all about you and about who you are at your heart, your Southern hospitality. And then the other thing I want to hold up is an extension of that, and that is your above and beyondness of that hospitality. And I have talked to people about the Jan Black way. And when I'm trying to succinctly say about a standard of behavior for nations, for human beings, for all choices we make, what are the human rights implications of this decision? It's a very succinct way to do the right thing. And if people would just listen to you, we would get a lot of things straight. But your articulation of the importance of human rights
Yeah.
and just applying that standard to everything we do, which of course is whether we're religious, whether we're humanists, whether we are professors, scientists, it really is just a matter of love.
Yeah.
And so you embody that, and that's what I will always think of, the Jan Black way.
Oh, the way. That's wonderful. But it's also the Karen way.
That's your fault.
No, you're just like you just you have described yourself. I mean, not intentionally, but you're the same.
Learning from you.
Absolutely the same.
Learning from you. If anything,
Hola.
it's learning from you.
Yeah.
We have
No,
music.
thank you. That's wonderful.
Juan is here with his star.
Oh my goodness, wonderful.
Right.
Hey, Juan! Hi! Fantastic, that's wonderful. We we can start all over again. We'll lock the door. We'll lock the door, not let anybody out.
And I'm thinking about